sneak in through the tiniest cracks, the most minuscule openings. They even come in through an outlet. They know where you are because they can sense the carbon dioxide you exhale. You've got something they want. Blood.
This is a building I lived at for 11 years, and for the last year of my life here, they had infestations almost consistently of bed bugs. They own approximately 40 buildings, and around half of them still have bed bugs. And people are going through terrible, terrible circumstances with these insects.
We wound up getting them, and I reported it, but they didn't seem to do anything about it or have any measures to combat the bed bugs.
When they get within sucking distance, they use heat sensors on their antennae to find the juiciest place to drill for plasma. An exposed limb is like a flashing neon sign for a free, all-you-can-suck buffet.
This used to bleed at times from the bed bugs. Yeah, and it's all over my legs and all that, and I had to go to a specialist to get special cream. They used to bite me when I sit on the couch and all that, and I'd reach like that in the crack and maybe 100 bed bugs would be on my hand.
If you've got a serious infestation, you might get bitten 500 times in a single night.
I had the bugs for about a year. Bed bugs lasted a year on and off. They sprayed the day before and they'd already come back, and I tried to kill myself. I took 70, 80 clozapines, and I had to be rushed to the hospital where I was given a certain thing called charcoal. They give you charcoal. I drank the charcoal and it stopped the poison from killing me.
If nobody does anything, thousands of them can infest a single bedroom.
The problem with bed bugs is much worse than the other pests and vermin. There's a lot of factors associated, such as stigmatization. You'll find very few tenants wanting to go on camera saying I have bed bugs, and for good reason, because that will stigmatize them.
You feel so humiliated by it. You feel so violated by it. That something terrible has happened to you that you have no control over.
Another problem with bed bugs is it takes a lot of time to prepare for the extermination. And to place the onus on tenants, especially tenants on low income, marginalized tenants, is not fair. You have to wrap everything up, you have to throw out your furniture, and this is for people who already have enough to cope with. It's a landlord's responsibility to keep the premises in a good state of repair and fit for habitation. That means including, cleaning it up of bed bugs and vermin and mice and whatever. Quite often there is a tendency to blame the tenant. And it's not the tenant's fault. Bed bugs are everywhere. They're in New York City, they're in the hotels, they're all over the world. I mean, bed bugs have survived DDT from the 40s and the 50s, and after DDT was prohibited, they came back and they're stronger than ever. What tenants need is some financial help to prepare for the extermination. And when you exterminate in one apartment, you have to do all the apartments around it as well. It's too much for poor tenants to bear, and there are no programs in place that I'm aware of except information programs.
We lost most of our stuff, our beds, our couches, our armchair. They threw it all out, our carpets, it's all gone.
Tenants need more proactive help from the government. It's going to be a little bit expensive, but this situation can go on. And not only that, but bed bugs have no class differentiation. So they'll go to rich people and they'll go to poor people. This is why New York City started a very active program, because the people living in million-dollar co-ops were getting bed bugs just as the people in the tenement houses were. And maybe that's going to happen here in Ontario, I don't know.